last couple of weeks, Mary has been answering your weather questions, not just about the temperature this weekend, but we're going deeper than that.
We are, and it turns out we're all curious about how weather works, and that goes for Steve Figura. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. And he says, I've always been curious to know what a temperature inversion is and why Pittsburgh is prone to them.
So that's normally whenever we have those code orange days, those air quality alerts, and it normally happens when it is a really nice weather day for a couple of reasons. So when we have high pressure, we have that kind of lid that traps air to the surface, but we have a lot of factors that take into effect. So just looking at normal conditions, that air is warmest at the surface, and then it becomes cooler the higher up you go. So that's what it would be on a normal day. But when you have a temperature inversion, you have that warm layer. So, you know, rising air, it'll reach the warmer air and it can't go any further because of smoke pollution. So why Pittsburgh always sees them? Well, Pittsburgh's in a valley for one, surrounded by hills, rivers, and then that will make it easier for that colder air to get trapped. And normally we see these conditions on those calm days. Also those cool fall weather days is when you see a lot of these happen too, really, really hot days. But that cooler air just can't mix well with that air above. And then the other big thing that we always have, the Claritin Coke Works. We always have that Liberty Claritin area that has the pretty bad pollutants in the air. So we always get those air quality alerts in those areas. And that's a big reason why, you know, the air, it doesn't circulate well.
When there's more pollutants in the air, we're going to see more of those inversions happen.
Yeah.
So it's basically because of
and air quality alerts along with that.
Where we are, because of our topography, and because of some of the other pollutants in the air.
Yes, and the plants we have around us.
Got it. Okay, really interesting. Here's another, we're all going to be meteorologists.
Yeah,
I love that.
Taking notes.
Mark DeVore says, what's the difference between partially sunny and mostly cloudy? This is huge because it's
I get this question.
It seems like the same thing.
It seems like the same thing.
All right, so, look, this map that I have, it's kind of going back to the 28th, just to kind of show you a little bit, where we have 50% that's partly cloudy. So normally when we say partly cloudy, partly sunny, same thing. The sky's about 30 to 70% covered with clouds, so then you see a good mix of both sun and clouds. I also like to say a mix of sun and clouds. And then when you have mostly sunny skies, 10% to 30% cloud coverage, and that has obviously more sunlight. Same thing as, you know, sunny is basically 10% or less. Cloudy is more than that. So ladies, with today, here's our cloud cover forecast for today. And what would you say today is?
So is this like a glass half full kind of thing?
This is what I have to deal with every day.
Every day. I would say if we're talking 50% cloud cover, I'm going partly sunny. I'm going partly sunny.
It just looks mostly cloudy. I don't know. I'm getting
mostly sunny. Oh. So this starts at 4 o'clock. Earlier in the day, nice and clear, set it up for, we had a beautiful sunrise. So 4, 6, 8, yeah, it's 50%, but look at the majority of the rest of the day between that 10 to 30%.
So you're looking at the full picture.
You have to take the average.
Yeah.
Mostly sunny.
So that's 0% cloud cover.
That is nothing. That is all sunshine.
We have had some pretty beautiful evenings with a lot of stars out, visible if you're outside.
You have to think of 24 hours.
24-hour window.
Take the average, yeah.